It's time for an all-new Blitz. I'm Brian Carter. Today's show is powered by DCMM, your audio and video professionals. I'm here in Blairsville, Georgia at Union County with Brian Allison, 13th-year head coach for the Panthers. Coach, always appreciate having you on the show.
I appreciate you guys being here and appreciate the coverage for our kids.
And you guys are having one heck of a season, to say the least. 9-1 regular season. Closing out the season in style. You clinched the number 2 seed out of 8AA, which guarantees, first place home playoff game for the first time in Union County history. Just a great season for you. I know you've been around in this game for almost 20 years as a head coach. When you look back on this season, how special was this one?
It's very special. We've got a great group of young men that come to work every day, and just really excited for them. They've worked hard in the off season and done some really, really good things.
Now, every rose has its thorn is the expression, and your season obviously is incredible with just one thorn, and that is Rabun County. And I know at one point you guys were 7-0. You were on top of the world, number 10 ranking in the state. Coming into that game, and they had to roll out the extra seeding because it's already a big rivalry matchup. And then, of course, they roll in here and just a heartbreaker for you guys. You had first and goal late in the fourth quarter, a chance to tie the game, and just couldn't get in the end zone. Unfortunately for you guys, I don't know if it's fortunate or unfortunate, you had the bye week right after that. How did you kind of get your guys' morale back up after a heartbreaking loss like that?
Well, we got beat by a very good Rabun County team. They're solid on offense and defense, and our kids fought and battled, and it hurt for a little bit. But the bye week was helpful to get some recovery and some rest, and they bounce back just like they always do, and just do a great job. And I've said it several times. Their demeanor is the same for a big game as it is for just any other game. They treat them all the same, and they, like I said, they just come to work every day.
Yeah, and now you're a humble guy. You always have been. So I know you're going to downplay this, but congratulations on getting your 100th win, and it came with just in a unique way. They're winning just this past Friday night. You went on blocking an extra point to keep from tying the game and possibly sending it into overtime and seal that 9-win season, just the fourth time in school history. Looking back, 100 wins, that's quite an accomplishment for you, Coach.
Yeah, I've had some great young men to be able to coach over the last, I think this is my 19th season as a head coach, and there's been a lot of people along the way that's helped that, and I'm just kind of the guy that heads it hopefully in the right direction. But I am excited about it. That was a milestone in my life that I was looking at a few years ago, and they've gone by in a hurry.
Yeah. And now we speak about a lot of history in this program, and you've been such a big part of that. This is going to be your third playoff run now, second in a row, which is unprecedented here at Union County as well. How big was last year's state playoff appearance for these guys moving into this year, knowing that they could get back there and accomplish something similar?
I think it was huge, and that's kind of how we took it last year. We wanted to make a big deal out of it. We ended up playing the eventual state champions, and it didn't go very well from the beginning down there. But now we've been in that situation, and these guys are excited and want to win that first-round game and see what it's like to get in the second round. And we've talked about legacy all year long with these guys and what the legacy that they're going to leave to this school and with their football team. And this has got a chance to be one of the best legacies in Union County history, with winning 10 games, which has never been done, and winning a playoff game, which has never been done. But winning one, that's something that we haven't done, and we'd like to do that.
That would be fun. I feel like this would be the year for you to do it. Now, I know you mentioned legacy, and that's kind of where I was going next, because I know you're concentrated on this week and this first-round game. But from a fan's perspective, I know everyone's looking at how awesome this team is, and then what you're going to be forced to, I guess, part with at the end of the year and bring back. I mean, you got one of the state's best quarterbacks in Joseph Mancuso. Proved he was finally human by throwing an interception somewhere in the month of October, finally. But you are losing well over 50% of your tackles, 100% of your sacks, 75% of your receiving yards. Is there a sense of urgency for you and for this team to want to win now for this group?
Yeah, we don't want it to end. That's what I told him tonight after practice. I said, make sure we prepare, because I don't want this to end, and I'm sure you don't want it to end. We've got too good of a run going, And we're going to lose a lot of good football players, and they're not just good football players, but they're good young men, and they're going to be quality citizens, you know, in this community and whatever community they live in.
Yeah, no, your defense this year has been extremely stingy, which is a great thing. You averaged 20 points per game allowed, which is the lowest since the 98 and 2000 teams that you had that were right around 17.4, 17.5. What can you say about the way your defense has played this year?
Well, we've played well early on, and it doesn't seem like that lately. Mm-hmm. We've given up some points lately, but believe it or not, I thought that we played better against Wilkes than we had in the previous couple of weeks, mm-hmm. and it didn't show on the scoreboard. But you know, we've got a great leader over there. Chase Barnett's a great leader on the defensive side of the ball, and he comes in with double digits in every game. Yeah. So you know, we're going to hate to lose him, and there's a lot of guys that we're not going to want to lose. But you know, that's a part of it, and that's a part of life and a part of football. So we'll deal with it, and we'll go on. And we've got some good kids coming back.
Yeah, exactly. Someone's going to step up and fill those numbers for you, I know. But again, you got Joseph Mancuso coming back next year, and of course, this year's not over yet either. And your offense this year, we talked about how great the defense has been, but offensively, no Union County team's ever scored more than 30 points per game on average. This is a team that scores 42 points per game. I mean, that's almost 2 touchdown difference. And I know a lot of that's attributed to Joseph and his talents, but what else would you attribute all that offensive success to?
Well, he's got a pretty good offensive line. That offensive line has come together since early on in the season when we didn't rush the football very well. Really good offensive line that's pretty big, and we're going to lose 3 of those guys. And then, of course, he's got a receiving core that is really good, and they'll go get the ball and make things happen. And then when Chase and Bo's running back, and I think we've been pretty balanced on offense, averaging maybe 250, 260 passing and 175 rushing. And I don't know that I've ever been a part of a team that's done that.
Yeah, it's really exciting. Like you said, the receiving core especially is second to none that I've seen this year and even last year. I noticed one thing, last question for you, is just when we talk about Mancuso, I remember coming up here last year for a scrimmage against White County, kind of prepping you for the 2013 season, and word around was that there was a battle for who was going to be the starting quarterback. What was it that you saw out of Mancuso as just a young pup then as a sophomore?
Well, he's got a really strong arm, and he stayed cool under pressure, and it just happened the way it happened. The other young man was starting on defense, and Joseph just started earning more and more respect, and he just did a phenomenal job, and he's continued to do that.
Well, Coach, I always appreciate having you on here. Thank you so much for your time. Congratulations on your 100th win, the state playoffs, and I'm hoping to see you guys kick this thing well past Thanksgiving.
Thank you, Brian. We appreciate the coverage.
Thanks, Coach. Now, don't go anywhere because we're going to bring 3 of the Gridiron Stars from Union County right here on Blitz in just a moment.
No matter what the occasion or how big the achievement, everyone deserves an award. Look no further than Bob and Ted's Trophy in Clarksville. Trophies, medals, plaques, and more. It's what you need when you need it. Family owned and operated since 1974, Bob and Ted's has been rewarding the community for nearly 40 years, offering quality service at competitive pricing, all done with a speedy turnaround. Get what you need when you need it.